Welcome back to all the Golden Grandbabies, and we are reading The Golden Retrievers, Detectives Extraordinaire, and we are on Chapter 3. If you missed Chapters 1 and 2, go back and read them or listen to them. They were good. We met the Golden Retrievers. They had their first day of school, and they met a new friend, Elena. Chapter 3, The First Disappearance. The first few weeks of fourth grade flew by in a blur of spelling tests, science experiments, and recess soccer games. Mrs. Jones turned out to be just as wonderful as everybody had hoped. She read aloud with funny voices, played the guitar during quiet work time, and even let students earn stickers for extra kindness points. Amarie, Addie, and Leo were thriving. So were their golden retrievers, who they got to see each other every afternoon when the kids met up after school. They called themselves the block team, and their dogs were honorary captains. Elena, though, was still quiet. She started sitting a little closer to the group at lunch and sometimes nodded when someone spoke to her, but she still hadn't said much. She kept her desk tidy, always turned in her homework on time, and never caused a fuss. But she avoided Charlie and never played group games, and still seemed to float around the edges of everything. One Friday afternoon, just before recess, Amarie was especially excited. She wore a new bracelet, turquoise beads with tiny gold charm in the center. Her mom had given it to her just that morning as a just because gift. "It matches your eyes," Addie said. Amarie slipped it off before heading outside. "I don't want to lose it while we play," and she placed it neatly on the top corner of her desk. The class raced through the door. They played kickball in the grassy patch behind the swings, and with Addie scoring that game-winning point, ran just as Miss Jones blew her whistle to come in. Everyone hurried inside, cheeks flushed and hair messy. Amarie plopped on her seat, ready to put her bracelet back on, but it was gone. She froze. Her desk was still neat, her pencil case untouched, her books in place, but the bracelet wasn't there. She looked under her desk. Nothing. She checked the floor. Still nothing. "Addie," she whispered, "my bracelet's gone." Addie leaned over to help search. "Maybe it fell behind." Amarie got down on her hands and knees. Nothing but a dried-up eraser bit and a dusty paper clip. Leo rolled over to check his own area. "Did you maybe take it out with you without thinking?" "I didn't," Amarie said firmly. "I left it right there." By now, Miss Jones had noticed. "Everything okay?" Amarie hesitated. She didn't want to make a big deal. Maybe she had lost it somehow. "It's probably just misplaced," she said quietly. Miss Jones gave a kind nod. "Let me know if you don't find it." But she didn't. It wasn't in her backpack, her coat pocket, or the cubbies. It was simply gone. At home, Lily rested her head on Amarie's knee as she told her mom what happened. "I'm sorry, sweetheart," her mom said, wrapping her arm around her. "Maybe it'll turn up." "I wish I knew what happened," Amarie mumbled. By the next Monday, something else went missing. John, the boy who sat 2 rows over, was nearly in tears. "My pens are gone," he said. "The ones my grandparents bought me from Costa Rica." He brought them to show in the class. Bright, glittery pens with tiny sloths hanging from the top. He had them zipped in the side pocket of his backpack. Now they were gone. "That is weird," Addie said quietly to Amarie. "First your bracelet, and now this." Miss Jones helped John search, but the pens did not turn up. Then on Wednesday, Ava reported that her dollar her mom gave her for her snack day had disappeared from her coat pocket. 3 missing things in less than a week. Whispers began to swirl around the classroom. "Someone's taking stuff. Maybe it's a prank, or someone's lying." Some kids started glancing at Elena when they thought she wasn't looking. "She's always quiet. She never plays with us. She's weird about that dog." Amarie noticed. and it just made her stomach twist. After school, she told Addie and Leo, "This isn't fair. Just because Elaine is shy doesn't mean she's stealing." "I don't think she did it," Leo said, "but it is weird that things keep going missing." "Yeah," said Addie, "maybe someone is trying to frame her." "I'm going to find out what's really going on," Amarie said firmly. "I'm not blaming anyone until we know the truth." Leo gave her a small smile. "Detective Amarie is on the case." "Team Golden Retriever is on the case," she corrected. "All three of us." Charlie barked once as if in agreement. And so the mystery began. And next time we will read chapter 4, More Missing Things. Join us then for the next chapter.